I see so much incredible passion out there. But, passion alone just isn't quite enough to truly captivate an audience. So today, we're taking a leap. We're stepping right out of the ordinary world of unstructured, scattered content, and we're going to learn exactly how to build something unforgettable. Think about the last time you watched a video, or maybe played an indie game, or listened to a podcast that just completely lost you. You probably clicked away after a minute or two? It happens all the time. But why? Why do some digital stories completely fail to hold our attention? Well, consider this your inciting incident for today's session. The vast majority of content fails because it lacks a structural template. It's missing that underlying architecture that gives an audience a deeply satisfying beginning, a messy middle, and a rewarding end. Because without that architecture, your content, it's really just a pile of information.
So, here is our workshop syllabus for today. First, welcome digital storytellers. Second, we'll cover the 3-act structure. Third, we'll dive into the hero's journey. And fourth, we'll pack your storytelling toolkit.
Let's kick things off with Section 1. Welcome digital storytellers, moving beyond information. It is crucial to understand that these traditional narrative frameworks are not just for Hollywood blockbusters or dusty old novels. They apply directly to modern digital media because human brains are literally wired to receive information through a story.
Moving on to Section 2, the 3-act structure, the time-tested organizer.
This is the very first major tool we are dropping into your new storytelling toolkit, and I absolutely love it because it is just incredibly straightforward and pragmatic. The 3-act structure organizes your narrative into 3 distinct parts: setup, confrontation, and resolution. In Act 1, the setup, we establish the characters, the setting, and most importantly, the main conflict, that inciting incident that actually kicks the whole story into gear. Then we hit Act 2, the confrontation. Now this is almost always the longest section of your project. This is where your protagonist faces obstacles, complications, and rising action. The tension and the stakes absolutely have to escalate here. Finally, we reach Act 3, the resolution. This brings the story's ultimate climax and then the aftermath, tying up those loose ends and resolving the conflict once and for all. It's honestly amazing how seamlessly this translates to real-world creator content. Just imagine a student creating a short digital video about overcoming a personal challenge. In Act 1, the application is super simple. You just introduce yourself and clearly state the specific challenge. Then in Act 2, you don't just say you fixed it. You actually show us the struggles, show us the active, messy efforts to address that problem. And then in Act 3, you reveal the outcome and the big lessons you learned. Honestly, so many short, viral YouTube stories follow this exact 3-part flow because it perfectly satisfies the audience's subconscious craving for a complete narrative arc. All right, let's shift gears to Section 3, the hero's journey, the mythic monomyth. This is a framework made famous by Joseph Campbell, and it taps into the very DNA of human storytelling. Listen to how Campbell defined this ancient pattern. It's quite poetic. He wrote, "A hero ventures forth from the world of common day into a region of supernatural wonder. Fabulous forces are encountered, and a decisive victory is won. The hero comes back from this mysterious adventure with the power to bestow boons on others." Now, I know that sounds incredibly grand and mythological, but let's demystify it for a second. At its core, the hero simply leaves their ordinary life, faces a bunch of trials in an unknown world, and then returns home fundamentally changed, carrying some kind of new wisdom. You'll often see the monomyth visualized as a giant, complex circle. But honestly, it can be broken down into 3 core, highly manageable stages, just so you don't feel overwhelmed. Stage 1, departure, where the hero actually leaves home. Stage 2, initiation, where the hero faces intense challenges, goes through ordeals, and ultimately experiences a real transformation. And Stage 3, return, where the hero comes right back to where they started, but armed with brand new insight. Now, Campbell originally described 17 distinct stages of this journey, and later on, writers like Christopher Vogler distilled it down into 12 very famous steps. Things you might have heard of, like the call to adventure, the ordeal, or the reward. But please, as your mentor, I am begging you, do not panic. You do not need to memorize every single one of these steps for some imaginary pop quiz. Think of it as a highly flexible template, not a strict, rigid checklist. Let's see how this actually builds out in a modern, practical setting, just to prove that the monomyth isn't strictly for dragons and wizards. Imagine a documentary or a digital story following an environmental activist. In Step 1, we meet them in their ordinary world. They're just a normal person, maybe casually concerned about a local pollution problem. Then, Step 2, the call to adventure. A very specific event pushes them to finally take action. Step 3 brings the trials. They face fierce opposition, but maybe they also meet some allies or mentors who help them out along the way. Finally, Step 4, the return with the elixir. They achieve a breakthrough and bring that hard-won solution back to benefit their community. Mapping your project to these ancient beats guarantees a proven, deeply resonant dramatic flow.
Now, I do want to impartially remind you that while the hero's journey intuitively resonates with people everywhere, it is absolutely not the only narrative structure in the world. Different cultures and different genres offer wonderfully varied alternative forms of storytelling. Still, for beginners who are just stepping into the world of digital storytelling, it remains an exceptional, truly unmatched starting framework to help you get your bearings.
Which brings us right into Section 4, Your Storytelling Toolkit, The Return. You have ventured into the unknown with me today. You've gathered these narrative tools, and now you are returning to your ordinary world fully equipped with some truly transformative templates. But remember this one crucial thing. Frameworks are flexible templates. They are not rigid rules. Do not let the structure suffocate your natural creativity. You are meant to bend and adapt these tools to fit your voice. Your ultimate goal, whether you're using the 3-act structure or the hero's journey, is simply to ensure that your story contains real transformation and delivers a meaningful payoff, because that is the true secret to keeping your audience deeply emotionally invested in your content from the very first second to the last.
Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a bit of a challenge. The next time you sit down and watch your absolute favorite YouTube video or listen to a really gripping podcast, I want you to look closely. Look past all the flashy editing and the cool sound design. Ask yourself, which ancient framework is secretly pulling the strings here? Because once you start seeing the underlying architecture of narrative, you will literally never look at content the same way again. And better yet, your own creations will never be ignored.